Let us take a look at the question on partial fractions. Express 8a plus 9 over a squared plus 3a plus 2 in partial fractions. Always remember the first step is to check whether you need to do a long division. Now let's take a look at the numerator. Highest power in a is in degree 1 and denominator, highest power of a is degree 2. We have three cases here. You either get an less than, equal, or more than sign. In this case, let me put this in. It's going to be 1 less than 2. So in this case over here, we do not need to do a long division. These two, yes. Okay, so first step, I'm going to cross out long division. Now, let's express the denominator in factorized form. So I'm going to factorize this quadratic expression into a plus 1, a plus 2. And I'm going to split this into partial fractions. So the first one, denominator a plus 1. And the second denominator here, a plus 2. And since these are called linear factors, so what you're going to fill up in here is going to be constant. Constants. And since I have a in the question, I'm going to just use b and c. All right, let me erase a bit of the long division part. Let's start with our partial fraction steps. Partial fraction step number 1, we multiply both sides by LCM of the denominator. So in this case, which is the a plus 1, a plus 2. So what I have is the numerator here, 8a plus 9. So I'm going to do the same on the right-hand side here. We're going to multiply by the LCM, which is a plus 1, a plus 2. So you take note that this one get cancelled. So what you're left with is a plus 2. So I'm going to write that down, b with a plus 2. And the next term here, a plus 2 will get cancelled. So what you're left with is c pairing with a plus 1. Next step is going to be easy. These two brackets, I'm going to work on one step each time. I'm going to work on maybe this one first. I'm going to insert a as -1. So I have b multiplied by -1 plus 2. Notice that when you insert -1, this whole term here becomes 0. So I don't have to write this down anymore. So now let's work on this one. 9 minus 8, I have 1. 2 minus 1, I still have 1. So B answer is 1. Okay, now let's work on this one here. I'm going to insert A now as -2. So I insert A as -2 on the left equals 2. And this term here now will become a 0. This whole term, I do not have to write anymore. Let's write this down. C by inserting A as -2. So what we get here is that 9 minus 16. Okay, I'm just going to write -1 as -c. So next step, c must be 7. Let's make a conclusion now. The question is 8a plus 9 over a squared plus 3a plus 2. Writing in partial fraction. The first one here is 1. Let me just insert here and write it as 1 over a plus 1. And c, replace it here. I'll have plus 7 over a plus 2. So these are the steps to do a simple partial fractions question.